And what they don't want to do is miss Joseph Diaz Jr. on his pay-per-view debut. He's fought the biggest stage and HBO debut. Passed those tests. Oh, we got to get this right here, man. I got to get you closer. That way when you talk, people can hear you.
There it is.
You made your HBO debut against Jason Velez. Passed that with flying colors. Had a tune-up fight. Now you're on pay-per-view. 4 years ago, you were in the Olympics. Then you went to the sports arena in front of, what, 30 people maybe on your pro debut?
Yeah.
Now, Jerry's World. This is awesome, isn't it?
This is insane. I mean, this is the biggest stage of my career. I'm super excited to be here, and it's where I want to be. I mean, I've been 4 years as a professional fighter, has 21 fights, and now I feel like I'm ready for these big stages.
Joseph, you take a look at Andrew Concio. Like you, he's a Golden Boy fighter. He's a rough, rugged guy. He's a resurgent prize fighter. Have you thought about this? This is my opinion. Tell me if you agree or disagree. He's actually a tougher physical test than Jason Velez.
Oh, absolutely, I agree. Because Andrew Concio, he keeps on coming forward, and he's aggressive, and he's a strong fighter. I truly believe that he's my toughest opponent to date. But I feel like every opponent that's tougher, I feel like it brings out the best in me, and it's going to showcase who I really am and what I'm all about.
Joseph Diaz Jr., 21-0, 12 KOs. You started boxing because as a kid, somebody was messing with you at school. You're more of a baseball player. Your dad took you to the gym at the Teamsters gym in South El Monte. You're still there. It's still home for you. You train with your father. You guys do everything together in and out of the gym. What is that relationship like, knowing that you can help your family and you're here on a big stage?
It's a dream come true. Ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to help my parents financially because we've been through the struggle, not paying the rent and not paying the bills. So knowing that I'm fighting on such big stages and such big cards, knowing that I can help my parents financially, it's just a dream come true, and I'm very happy that I have my father on my corner as well.
And there you see Joseph's last fight against Victor Proa, a very tough, rugged Mexican veteran who you smoked and got him out of there quick. I remember talking to Proa before that. He goes, oh, I expect to fight. He goes, I'm going to get in there with Joseph. I think I'll go to the distance. It did not go the distance, and that's where you're going to be on Saturday night. You're going to be the second fight on the pay-per-view right around the 50-yard line at the AT&T Stadium, the home of the Dallas Cowboys. You a football fan?
Football fan just for the Super Bowls.
Just for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Joseph, do you remember where you were 6 years ago when Manny Pacquiao and the rest of those fighters were on that stage? And do you ever think 5-6 years later you'd be in that exact ring?
You know what? I did remember Manny Pacquiao fighting that fight here in the Dallas Cowboy Stadium. I always wanted that opportunity to be fighting here and be fighting on big stages. And now that my dream has came true and I'm here, I'm super excited. I'm not going to let this go outwards.
Whether you're fighting in front of 30 people or 30,000 plus, once you get into that ring, you take that first jab to the face, it just becomes a fight, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like right when I enter the ring, all the nerves and everything goes away. I just tune in on my opponent. The only person I see is Andrew Concio, and the only person I hear is my father and Ben Lira.
Hey, Ben Lira, legend around the sport of boxing, 75 years old, still works the mitts right there. Joseph Diaz Jr., the Southpaw 2012 Olympian, undefeated. Actually, you know what? You've been taking Spanish lessons, right?
Poquito.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien. ¿Y tú?
¿Listo para la pelea?
Oh, para listo.
Listo. Listo. I don't even know what that means right now. I need to take some Espanol. I need a new tutor. Beto Duran, Steve Kim, and Jojo Diaz. We'll be back with more from the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. You're watching Ring TV.